The diamond engagement ring feels timeless, like something humans have always done. It isn't. Before 1938, almost nobody proposed with a diamond. One company invented the entire tradition: the ring, the slogan, and even the rule for how much you're supposed to spend. And they convinced the whole world that a fairly common rock is priceless. So, let's talk about the greatest marketing trick ever pulled. For most of history, diamonds really were rare. A handful trickled out of India and Brazil. Then, in the 1870s, prospectors hit an absolute mountain of them in South Africa. Suddenly, diamonds weren't scarce at all. They were being dug up by the ton. Which is a problem, because if diamonds are common, they're cheap, and the secret gets out. The dirty truth nobody wanted you to know: diamonds aren't actually that rare. Enter a man named Cecil Rhodes. He bought up the South African mines and, in 1888, founded a company called De Beers. And De Beers did something simple and ruthless: it controlled the supply. At its peak, De Beers controlled around 90% of the world's diamonds. If diamonds ever got too common, they'd lock them in a vault and drip them out slowly, keeping them artificially scarce. But controlling supply only does half the job. You can keep diamonds scarce all you want. If nobody wants them, you've just got a vault full of shiny rocks. And by the 1930s, demand was sagging. The Depression hit, and diamonds looked like a frivolous luxury. So in 1938, De Beers hired an ad agency called N.W. Iyer, with one goal. Don't just sell diamonds, make people feel like they need one. In 1947, a copywriter named Frances Gerety was tired, working late, and almost out of ideas. She scribbled down 4 words: "A diamond is forever." It would later be named the advertising slogan of the century. And it's genius on 2 levels. 1, it ties a diamond to eternal love, forever. 2, and this is the sneaky part: if a diamond is forever, you never resell it. No secondhand market, which means almost nobody ever finds out what their diamond is really worth. Then De Beers engineered an entire tradition out of thin air. They put diamonds on Hollywood stars. They wrote romance into movies. The engagement ring became proof that a man truly loved you. And then they answered the obvious question: how big should the diamond be? So they made up a rule: spend 1 month's salary, then they nudged it to 2. In Japan, they suggested 3. There is no reason behind that number. It's marketing. They simply told you how much to spend, and you did. If you want proof that this was marketing, and not some ancient tradition, look at Japan. In 1967, almost no one in Japan gave a diamond engagement ring, around 5%. De Beers ran the exact same playbook there: Western romance, glamour, status. Within a single generation, roughly 70% of Japanese brides got a diamond. They didn't tap into an old custom. They manufactured a brand new one in a country that never had it. So here's where it leaves us. Diamonds aren't rare. The price was propped up by a near monopoly and the best ad campaign in history. And the resale value? Try selling a diamond back. You'll often lose half of it the moment you walk out of the store. De Beers' grip eventually slipped, with new mines in Russia and Canada, and now lab-grown diamonds that are physically identical. But the belief they built is still standing. We still propose with diamonds. We still know they're precious. And that's the real lesson. The most valuable thing De Beers ever sold wasn't a diamond. It was a story. I'm Bobo. If you'll never look at an engagement ring the same way again, subscribe. I've got plenty more illusions to ruin.